Okay, I'm live here with weekly .NET stream, and I'm going to share my screen and get right into it. All right, so one of the things that will be good is to just make sure that I got .NET code spaces. This is a good one. So what I did last week, if I remember correctly, was get this new .NET code space working, kind of using the best practices for code spaces. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this once this thing wakes up. I guess while that's waking up, one of the things that will be kind of fun is to think about what other things we could do in this particular environment. So I think last time I used NuGet, which was awesome, is if I remember correctly, we set up an environment, we configured it, add it, and add NuGet. I think I did do this, right? Because if we say .NET program cd into this directory, make sure I got it running last time. So we have demos that have install package console, and we say .NET run. There we go. So I did get it working. So that's cool. So and add NuGet. I'll say C install package console demo. There you go. Perfect. Now, I guess now that NuGet is working and we just take a look at like the fact that it was able to build that, this opens up a whole new world for me because now I can actually build more cool stuff. And so let's take a look at NuGet and let's see what kind of stuff is like command line. I would say command lines are kind of my thing. So let's look at the different things that you can do. So return for command line. What does this do? This is a pre-release for Microsoft Extensions configuration command line. Do they have some documentation? Let's see what this does. A free cross-platform. No, that's not what I care about. I think this is just package manager .NET add. What does this do? README. Command line configuration implementation for Microsoft Extension configuration. I wish it had some documentation that showed me how to use it because I'd like to use some kind of a cool command line utility. I mean, I guess this is how they built .NET, which does seem pretty cool. So let's start that. This may not be exactly what I care about. What is command line parser? Let's look at this. Eric Newton by command line parser. This has got an insane amount of downloads. Oh, and there's another one by .NET by Microsoft. So we have this guy. This was updated 4 months ago. And we also have system command line. So .NET app package. And shell agnostic support for command line completions, method invocation. So this does look pretty cool. Projects. Now, how do you find out documentation though? That's I guess you just look at each one. And so we get this system command line. So where's my, can be found here. Okay, so here's the system command line overview. The library is available. Tutorial. That's what we want. I want a tutorial. You say .NET add package system, install the pre-release. Oh. Okay, well, this looks pretty cool, actually. I like this. So let's do it. Okay, now that I know how NuGet works and all that stuff, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to, we'll say, build, I don't know, we'll just call this EP, build CLI with system.command line. So let's do that. Box here. There you go. So we got this command line, get started. And I guess the first thing that I'm going to need to do is just go through this tutorial. So let's, okay, system command line is currently preview. And this is for beta 2. Version 2, beta 4. So it's going to create commands, options, and arguments, work with strings, prerequisite, a code editor. So run the following command. We want to build basically a new command line tool. Create a folder named SCL. Okay, let's do it. So let's say make dir SCL and let's cd into it. So we'll put those steps here. We'll say make dir SCL and cd into SCL. Next step, we will run the command to make a new console app. So we'll do that. There we go. And then next, we want to add in this pre-release package because it's still in beta. Okay, let's try that. Let's say create a new project that uses system.command line. Okay, got that working. Okay, and then we're going to replace the contents of program.cs with the following code. So let's take a look at it. So using system command line, create a namespace. We're going to have an async task, which is cool because it's going to be performance. We have a file option named --file. This is the file to read and display on the console. We'll say sample app, new root command. Oh, I see. So you create a root command. You have a root command.set handler, and then you read in a file. Okay, it looks pretty cool. And then it creates an option. So this is how you build like sophisticated command line tools in C# and .NET. I like it. All right, so let's go to SCL. Let's go to program, and let's just do this. Let's swap this in here. And let's take a look and change anything we need to change. By the way, I'm going to make sure that I have code spaces. Yeah, Nightly Labs, great. All that stuff's in there. So this is the description, the file to read. Looks good. And then I believe, what do we need to do next here? So we want to say this creates an option, assigns it to the root command. This reads a file. Now we need to test it. So we're gonna build this. So we want to do. Oh, I see. It's going to look at a JSON file. So let's put this docs in. Okay, now add in the program, adding code for program.cs, and then run this. Right. So we want to do Build project. But let's see. Build failed. What? Oh, type or namespace command line does not exist. That's not good. So why did this command, did I not run this? Maybe I didn't run that command. There we go. I didn't run the command. That would make sense because I need to run this. Okay, now I can build it. Okay, great. And now I want to cd into the bin directory and find the binary that was created. There we go. Now we have a tool called SCL. If I do help, does help work? Oh, where's help? SCL. Oh, dot should help. There we go. Wow, pretty cool. So it is like kind of like a click if you're familiar with Python that builds out this nice little help menu for us. And then we just say here, we say file. And in this case, there's all kinds of files we could use. We want to do runtime config.json. It's just going to print it out. Okay, not bad. And I'll just put this in there. You would want to do this. Say, I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to say that to run. Say run.scl-help and help menu. Right? And I'll put, you should see this. You should see this. There we go. Nice. This looks good. Here we go. All right. So this looks like a pretty cool little application, actually. Oh, so you also can use .NET Run to actually put it inside of .NET. That's pretty slick, actually. And then in .NET 7, you can use the command line args by running. You can use command line args of, oh, wow, that's interesting. But publish the project to a folder and then run the executable. Ah, pretty cool. So let's it's we'll say to run using .NET and do this. Yeah, this is definitely pretty slick. I mean, I could see myself using this quite a bit, actually. This is kind of a game changer for me. There we go. Because we need to go up a couple directories. So let's go up here. Let's go up here. Go up here. I think you just want to be at the top here. There you go. Whoa. That, oh. Because, well, first of all, let's see, does help work? That's probably the first thing I need to do. Does this run? Oh, SCL dash help. Does that work? Okay, so that does work. Did you mean SCL? Did you mean if I say /? Does that work? There we go. I'll just do that. We'll just run the help menu. That's all I care about. To run cd to project root and run. There we go. That was good. Now to publish it, I like this. You just publish to a directory. So to publish binary bash you say .NET publish. Let's go here. Let's build. There we go. And then you cd and publish. And now we just have SCL. There you go. We got our, and then you can just say like /help just to make sure the help works. Pretty cool. And you can do other stuff here. So we see the help menu. Oh, we see it even has a version. Wow. You can even add a subcommand. I like it. So if we go to version, let's just double check. CL version, /version. Nice. Check out version. This is pretty slick to run to get version. The following. Okay, so we got that working. We do want to do a subcommand. So I'm going to try that next. And I'm going to say that subcommand, I like subcommands. Do this. There we go. That looks pretty good. And what do we need to do? So then you're going to create more options, create a subcommand. So new options will let you configure foreground back. Yeah, I do want to do that. So copy this sample quotes file for this sample in your project directory. Yeah, I want this. Okay, so I'm just gonna CD up here. I'm gonna do, where does it want me to put this? It says into your project directory. So we'll just wget it. Okay. So we'll just say wget. So do that. Okay, next project file and add an item group element just before the project tag. Okay, just before the closing project tag. So let's see, an item group just before item group sample quotes. Okay. Adding this markup call. Okay, so this will make it copy into the debug folder. And then in the program file, after the code that creates the file, we want options to control the readout speed and text colors. Wow, this is pretty cool. I like this. So we want this after the code that creates the file option. So we'll go here and we will go to, so it's going to be right here. Right here. I think we can just do this and say option. There we go. Shift it over. Looks good, but the bummer that this code, I guess I just have to clean it up a little bit. So go there and go there and then go there, and then go here. So let's take a look at these. These, we have delay between lines, foreground color. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely pretty slick. And now, after the line that creates root command, delete the line dash dash file option. You're removing it because you'll add it to the new subcommand. After the line that creates the root command, delete the line that adds it. Okay. I might have to, after the line that creates a root command, create a read command. There we go. Replace. I get the gist of it. Let's just copy the code. A little too much pedantic stuff here. Let's go back down here. So let's see what happens. So we have this. That looks good. There's a root command, sample app. There's a read command. And then now we actually have the ability to have different colors. And there's a flag called light mode, foreground color, delay. And these are all options. I don't see a subcommand though. These all look like options to me. I don't see the subcommand part of it, but if you try to run the app without specifying, you'll get the error. So we need to build it again. So let's go ahead and do our commands here, which would be to .NET build. Go. Let's cd into this, and then let's run help menu. So run. Do help. There we go. Oh, I got a command called read now. That's the subcommand. I see. So now we say help. We say read. And we do like sample quotes. Wow, read and display a file. That's pretty cool. So I see. So you say dash file. You can do anything, but not everything. Wow, this is pretty slick. I love this. This is amazing. And then I can change colors by adding, hopefully, options after that, like foreground color. Well, I guess it's got some defaults built in, which is good enough. But let's just say foreground color will be blue. Let's try that. There you go. That's pretty cool. And then we can say dash. I see. Default is black, but red. You can do anything. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool little command here that we built. And if I go to this, I can just put this inside and the subcommand, like, bash. Say after build, you can then default. So cool. So I think I might stick with this for a bit and just continue to use this command line tool system. This is pretty awesome, actually. So I'm gonna cd up here, the workspace, and I'm going to say git add, or go into .NET workspace status, git add everything, git commit, adding examples for CLI. Perfect. All right. That's it for today.